Top 5 Accidental Inventions that Changed the World. What if I told you that some of the most important things in your life right now were created completely by accident, no planning, no genius blueprint, just pure, beautiful mistakes? These are the top 5 accidental inventions that changed the world. And number 1 is something you probably use today. Number 5, microwave ovens. It is 1945. An engineer named Percy Spencer is testing a military radar device at his lab. He reaches into his pocket for a snack and finds a completely melted chocolate bar. Nobody had touched it, nobody had heated it. The radar had done it automatically. Instead of being annoyed, Percy was curious. He started pointing the radar at other foods, popcorn, eggs, everything cooked in seconds. 2 years later, the first microwave oven was sold to the public. Today, there are over 1 billion microwaves in homes around the world, all because one man had a melted chocolate bar in his pocket. Number 4, Post-it notes. In 1968, a scientist at 3M named Spencer Silver was trying to create an incredibly strong adhesive. He failed completely. What he made instead was one of the weakest glues ever created. It stuck to things, but could be peeled off easily without leaving a mark. For 6 years, nobody knew what to do with it. Then, a colleague named Art Fry had an idea. He kept losing his bookmark in his hymn book at church. He put Silver's useless glue on a small piece of paper, and the Post-it note was born. Today, over 50 billion Post-it notes are sold every single year, all from a glue that was considered a complete failure. Number 3, chocolate chip cookies. In 1930, Ruth Wakefield was baking chocolate cookies at her inn in Massachusetts. She ran out of her usual baking chocolate, so she broke a regular chocolate bar into small pieces and mixed them into the dough, assuming the chocolate would melt and spread evenly through the cookies. It didn't. The pieces stayed whole, creating little pockets of melted chocolate throughout the cookie. Her guests went absolutely crazy for them. She shared the recipe with Nestle in exchange for a lifetime supply of chocolate. Nestle printed the recipe on every single bag of chocolate chips they have sold ever since. That one substitution created one of the most beloved foods on Earth. Number 2, the Slinky, 1943. Naval engineer Richard James is working with tension springs to keep sensitive equipment stable on ships. One of the springs falls off his desk. Instead of crashing to the floor, it walks, step by step, gracefully, all the way down. Richard stares at it, then does it again and again. He brings it home and shows his wife Betty. She finds the word Slinky in the dictionary, meaning sleek and sinuous, and the toy has its name. Within 90 minutes of its first public demonstration at a toy store in Philadelphia, every single one of 400 Slinky toys had sold out. Over 300 million Slinkies have been sold since then, all because an engineer dropped a spring. And number 1, the invention you almost certainly use today, the World Wide Web. In 1989, a scientist named Tim Berners-Lee was working at a physics laboratory in Switzerland. He was frustrated. Scientists at the lab kept leaving and taking their knowledge with them. He wanted a simple way for researchers to share information with each other internally, so he created a basic system of linked documents that anyone in the lab could access. His boss read his proposal and wrote just 2 words on the cover page, vague but exciting. Tim built it anyway. What started as an internal note-sharing system for a small physics lab became the World Wide Web, the single greatest accidental gift in human history. Today, over 5 billion people use it every single day. 5 mistakes, 5 accidents, 5 things that change the entire world. The next time something goes wrong in your life, maybe it's going exactly right.